In this video, we're going to be simplifying expressions by distributing and combining like terms. So anytime you see simplify, that just means to make your expression smaller. And you're going to do that by distributing anytime you see parentheses or combining like terms when you see terms that are alike. So let's go ahead and look at number 1. Here we have 3 times 2q plus r. So I'm going to start by distributing 3 times 2q. That gives me 6q. And then 3 times positive r gives me positive 3r. Since it's positive, I put a plus sign. Next, we're going to distribute positive 5 times 4q. That's positive 20q. And then 5 times negative 7r is negative 35r. Now notice I didn't do 5 times 7r, I did 5 times negative 7r. You're always looking at the symbol that's in front of your number to tell if you're doing a positive or a negative. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So 6q is like positive 20q. So I'm going to put those next to each other. And 3r is like negative 35r. So I put those next to each other. Notice I'm keeping the symbol that's in front of my number. So I didn't put 35, I put negative 35. Now we combine 6q plus 20q is 26q. And 3r minus 35r is negative 32r. So that would be your simplified expression. If we look at number 2 here, we have 5x plus 2y minus parentheses. Here, since there's nothing in front of the parentheses, you can put an imaginary 1. So we're going to be distributing that negative 1 to everything on the inside. So the 5x plus 2y stays on the outside. And now I can do negative 1 times 5x. That's negative 5x. Then negative 1 times negative 3y is positive 3y, so I write a plus sign. And negative 1 times negative 5z is positive 5z. Now that I've distributed, I can start combining like terms. So 5x goes with negative 5x. 2y goes with 3y. And the 5z stays at the end. Now if I combine, 5x minus 5x is 0, so they cancel. 2y plus 3y is 5y, and then the 5z again stays the same. So my simplified expression is 5y plus 5z. This last example here is doing the same thing, but I put fractions because I want to make sure you know how to multiply when you have fractions. So I'm going to start with 3/4 times 16/8. Now on the side, I'm going to show 3/4 times 16. Anytime you're multiplying by a fraction, you multiply times the numerator, then divide the denominator. So this is really 3 times 16 divided by 4. Or 48 divided by 4, which is 12. So 3/4 times 16a is 12a. Next, I'm going to do 3/4 times positive 8b. So we're doing 3/4 times 8, which means 3 times 8 divided by 4, or 24 divided by 4, which is equal to 6. So this is really positive 6b. Now I'm going to distribute negative 2/3 times 9b. So negative 2/3 times 9 means we're doing negative 2 times 9 divided by 3, or negative 18 divided by 3, which equals negative 6. So negative 2/3 times 9b is negative 6b. And then we can distribute negative 2/3 to the negative 12a. So here we're doing negative 2/3 times negative 12. So negative 2 times negative 12 divided by 3, or positive 24 divided by 3, which is 8. So negative 2/3 times negative 12a is positive 8a. Now I can start combining like terms. So 12a is like 8a, and 6b is like negative 6b. 12a plus 8a is 28, and 6b minus 6b is 0, so that cancels. So my answer simplified is just 20a.